Hi, I'm Blake,
And I'm Jamie,
and we're Blamey.
I guess. So,
Today we are talking about the three books, I think we have three, that we wish were a movie or I guess a TV show would also probably work.
but are not yet.
Not that we know of.
What if they are?
Well, whoops. Would you like to go first or would you like me to?
I'll go first.
Okay.
The Midnight Library, I think, would make an awesome movie. Just because of the time travel and the different lives that she lives in this book. Can you just see that being an awesome movie?
I guess so.
She just jumps from. Okay, I know you haven't read it.
Yeah.
I'm just like that time.
Time travel?
Yeah.
Time travel was good. People like it?
Yeah, they do. And it's her in each one living a different life that she could have lived if she had made this choice or if she had made this choice.
Interesting.
So not too much changes. Like, obviously it could be one actress that plays her. I don't know. I think it could be really fun.
Interesting. Cool. All right. So I have... As I hit this to make it shake.
Don't keep doing it.
All right. Sorry. Okay. I have Stormfront, right? Which is the first one of the Dresden Files. So it's really the Dresden Files. I'm just saying Harry Dresden would be a freaking amazing character. And the world with Chicago, dark, gritty, magic, all those type of things, like it could be a really interesting setting. There's so many books of this that it would have to be probably either, and they're episodic. So because each event is kind of an episode, it would make a lot of sense for a TV series.
Yeah, it does.
Right, and you could probably do something miniseries-ish. Like if you don't want to do a whole bunch, you could probably do a season of like 10 episodes and cover a whole lot of Stormfront, a whole lot of the Dresden Files. Like Stormfront, as cool as it is, could probably be an episode.
Whoa.
Right, and
yeah,
you narrow down things, but he is a wizard detective thing that comes in and solves a crime. It combines a whole lot of things that people like in TV shows. You can get the kind of the buddy cop, the little bit of romance, all those type of things, and you progress this larger story that could lead up to something later.
Could anyone but Benedict Cumberbatch play him? Because I
he
only
does not need
Sherlock
to be.
Holmes.
He's not Sherlock Holmes, right? He's a wizard person. I actually think he'd be a little more like gruffer, a little more.
Yeah, totally.
I don't.
More cowboy.
I don't know. I'm trying to think of a good person to play him, but he's also kind of got to be a little.
That might be a whole different thing for a whole different time.
Okay, we'll check out our movie later of who should play Harry Dresden, in the Dresden Files.
Let's do that one.
Coming next week on Fox.
On Blamey.
Oh, on Blamey.
On BookTube.
On BookTube. All right, what's up? What do we got next?
My next one I'm excited about because I read this as if it was a movie. Like, just was like perfectly set up as a movie. And I would do a movie, I wouldn't do a TV show.
Here's the thing, isn't that just Cinderella?
Have you seen how many Cinderella movies there are?
Yeah.
It would do fantastic.
But isn't it,
yeah.
Is it different enough from normal Cinderella to be Cinderella?
Very different.
Oh, okay.
There's like minor similarities, so it's play on words type thing.
Oh, okay.
And her name's Cinderella. Not Cinderella.
Oh, okay.
There's plenty named Ella and whatever. I just love the characters in this one. It's really just fun. It would be like good for any age really to watch this movie. But I read it as if it was a movie. It was just kind of played out in my mind. Like I could see it all so vividly. So I think the idea of a movie of this series would be awesome.
Yeah, it's awesome. And there's 4 books to it. And you kind of goes with Disney princess-ish, right?
Totally.
Right. So I could see that doing really well.
I really think so too.
All right, mine next is Kings of the Wild. Right. So the premise behind this is there's a mercenary band that is retired and then gets back together. Except in this world, mercenary bands are treated basically like rock bands. They have fans. They go on tour. Their tours are basically them going to different places to kill mythical creatures and do different things. And so this band getting back together is a bunch of retired old mercenaries all getting back together to fight. And it is a phenomenal thing. I could totally see it kind of in like a Knight's Tale vein. Like if I'm making this movie, there is rock and roll all over it as you do it because of that connection to bands and tour and that type of thing. I think it would be a really, really fun movie to make with that type of interesting premise of what happens if instead of rock bands we had mercenary bands. I think it could be really fun, could be really interesting. And it also is a fun thing to have a main character whose famous weapon is his shield instead of actually a weapon. He's famous for having a shield.
You've seen Captain America.
Oh. Oh.
So my last one is the new Hallmark hit, The Royal Wii. Not my favorite book, but so perfectly cheesy, perfect for Hallmark.
Huh.
Mm-hmm.
I'm surprised there's not a big Hallmark sticker on there already for it.
I think maybe there is. Like the day I see this on Hallmark Channel, I won't be shocked.
Will you watch it?
Yeah, totally.
All right. This next one I brought up in another video that is probably recently around here, but it is Redwall. So Redwall is what I would call young adult fantasy that is, they're animals. I think this is a mouse on here. It could be a badger. I don't know. They have a whole bunch. And there's a whole bunch of series around here. I just think this would be a really interesting foray into kind of that fantasy genre for younger kids, right? For that maybe that like preteen area. And I could particularly see an animated movie or two kind of done by Pixar, right? Like it's interesting because none of those animated movies have really gone with like the intellectual property kind of larger series thing. But this one could, right? You could do a 6-movie epic fantasy tale where all of the people are animals as opposed to people. And I think it'd be really interesting. I'm a little bit surprised no one's actually bought the rights to it yet. Because it is, I mean, it says on the top here, over 20 million copies sold. Like it is a beloved book for a lot of people. And it seems, as soon as you put the animals into it, it seems like it would be easy to transport that into some form of animated series.
Sure.
Right, so this is the 3 books that we think should be movies/TV shows. Check out for them coming soon on Fox or Blamey or wherever
Netflix.
they would be. Wherever films are sold, made, or imagined, you may find them.
It's so heartfelt.
Thank you. Like and subscribe.
Yeah.